Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about the best relationship advice I ever got, and I'm going to share 3 things around this. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. So let's dive into this. What is some solid relationship advice that you can begin to apply to your love life right now to start inspiring change? Number 1, make the commitment to yourself to look within and do your personal work. It is so easy when things aren't going well to look at our partner, what they could do differently, why we feel the way we feel, and it just turns into this power struggle and this blame game. So if you have been in an unhappy relationship, really just start by turning within. It doesn't mean that you're excusing bad behavior or you're saying that you're giving a pass to things that aren't okay or that are blatantly wrong or disrespectful, but it just simply means you're going to start showing up for yourself and making a conscious choice in regards to what you can do on your end and really creating a discipline and a commitment to it. This can be very humbling. It involves releasing the ego, really taking a step back and looking at ourselves, choosing to bite our tongue in certain moments, choosing to redefine what strength means versus sort of having the quick sarcastic reply, instead choosing to perhaps stay quiet and to process it and then reflect on what needs to be said and how it needs to be said to be understood by your partner. When we start to really show up intentionally within ourselves and decide, I'm going to be peaceful and I am not going to do anything that is going to compromise that peace, we start to naturally inspire change in those around us. And so let's redefine what it means to be strong. It doesn't mean that you stay there and you take it. If you need to excuse yourself or if you need to leave, you go ahead and do those things, but you're showing up for yourself in a way that is going to allow you to have a clear conscience and to know that you're doing everything on your end to really inspire the changes that you'd like to see in the relationship. Number 2, don't be afraid to ask for what you need. It can be highly vulnerable to speak to what we need. And usually when we want to avoid vulnerability, we get defensive. So we will assume that they should know what we need, or we can use anger or irritation as a way to mask vulnerability. So we get annoyed or we get defensive. We get, just these low level sort of negative reactions that show up within the relationship. And instead, it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of surrender to take a step back and figure out the need underneath the emotion. So if you're feeling anger, if you're feeling sadness, anything that's coming up, taking a step back, really dropping down into your body, what's coming up for me and what's the need underneath this. And you learn to then express, I need to be heard in this moment. I need to have a little more quality time together. I need help around the house. I need a ride to work on Monday, whatever it may be. But we do these interesting things to mask vulnerability, and instead we can set our partner up to fail, because then when they don't rise to the occasion, we're upset. But really, if we go deeper, we can see that often we are too afraid to express what we actually need in the moment, so they can show up successfully and support us in the way that allows us to feel of our highest quality within the dynamic. Number 3, when in doubt, you then let go. So if you are in relationship and you are practicing these first 2 steps, you're then letting go. The mistake I often see is once you express a need or you ask for what you want, it's about then letting go, knowing that it's empowering to just speak your truth versus stuffing it down, to say what you need, knowing that you don't have any control around how they choose to handle it. So you want to let go and not repeat the desire or repeat the need in different ways, because of course then it moves from something vulnerable and courageous to something kind of tight and controlling that won't be well received. And so when in doubt, let go So you can see over time what your partner is capable of, and you can decide from a really empowered space, is this going to work for me? Is this what I want? But you're not manipulating it and distorting it through your own behaviors or fears, but you're giving them a full opportunity to show you who they are, to rise to the occasion. And you're keeping a soft heart, you're keeping an openness, and you're allowing this to unfold over time. And you're also taking amazing care of yourself, so you are truly taking control over the one person you have control over, which is yourself. I would love to hear how it works as you embody these 3 qualities, because this is relationship advice that is simple, but simple doesn't always mean easy, and it's not something we're often told. So where can you sort of show up in your life in this bigger and more courageous way to inspire new possibilities within your love life? I would love to hear. And for those of you that are interested in this topic as well as others, please check out my website, jenmichellecoaching.com. I have a new introductory call where you can dive into a 15-minute targeted coaching call with me to get really great advice and things that you can apply to your love life immediately. Much love, and I'll talk with you all soon.